Welcome to Nagaland TV. I am Yashira and you're watching Nltv News Now. First headlines. Honorable Minister Temjin Imna Along on the second day of the UNSU's 20th Biennial Conference urges students to remain consistent and dedicated in their work. Minister also unfurls the Union flag and dedicates a clock tower. The annual sports meet of the Kohima Press Club kick-starts on October 23. At the Kohima Indoor TT Stadium, around 40 to 50 members are participating in the KPC Sports Meet. Dimapur Lotha Students Union, in collaboration with Dimapur Municipal Council and District Sports Officer, conducts cleanliness drive at the multidisciplinary sports complex on 23rd October 2021. Dorians Club Dimapur organizes Open Cyclothon competition on 23rd October 2021. Cyclothon covers 57 kilometers and witnesses participants from neighboring states. The world's longest lockdown imposed in Melbourne comes to an end after 262 days. Over 5 million people celebrate in jubilation. Australia's second largest city crosses 70% double vaccination rate. Now the news in detail. The second day of the All Nagaland College Students Union's 20th Biennial Conference commenced from 9 a.m. onwards on Saturday. Minister of Higher Education and Tribal Affairs Government of Nagaland, Temjin Imna Along, graced the program as the inaugural guest, where he unfurled the union's flag and dedicated the clock tower. The minister further urged the students' community to be consistent and remain dedicated until they have reached their goal.
Today, the UNSU has expanded.
The exemplary leadership of UNSU has given a new trajectory to students' leadership. At the very first place, the issues that the union has always brought up have always been for the benefit of the students of the state, have always worked hard and have always been persistent towards achieving goals for the student community. And that is the good thing that I have seen. But at the same time, I would like to urge upon all of you that the practicality of where we are into today is not so easy to just speak by mouth and let it be done. My dear friends, young and dynamic friends, especially the student fraternity, we have to go into a lot of introspection and really work hard. There is no other greater words to speak from this dais that you may understand, other than to say consistency and visionary goals to be laid for our people. We have to be committed. We have to be committed at all costs.
Kohima Press Club on Saturday organized their annual sports day at the indoor stadium Officers Hill. The vice president of Kohima Press Club, while talking to NLTV, informed that with the government relaxing various COVID restrictions, they have decided to go along with the sports meet. He further said that around 40 to 50 people from the press club participated in the event and that various sports like badminton, table tennis and arm wrestling are going to take place during the sports day.
I mean, the Kohima Press Club la Vice President, or the sports la in charge la routine ase, tela nam asase ase. So itu ajila sports event la opor amni olok kuda video.
This year, actually, government has easing the lockdowns and all, so we thought of having an annual sports day. Usually, last year we didn't conduct this sports, but this year, as I said, government has eased the lockdown, so we have conducting our press day, sports day today, and today around 40 to 50 are taking part, and we are having the badminton, table tennis, and arm wrestling.
Itu alag time ni bi badminton, table tennis or arm wrestling doi thake na alag games kan bi thake.
Unlike other years, we have more discipline, like indoor, of course, indoor games. But this year, though, we reduce some discipline because we don't have much time. Also, we are hiring the stadium, so as protocol, we have to wind up accordingly. So we are having only 3 disciplines this year.
So only the members of the press club are allowed to play, or outsiders can be kilo pare na kinas.
Only press club members only.
Thank you very much. Nltv sab manu laga awas. Amiga nite ere indoor stadium Kohima re gine je idu PR Hill Officers Hill area fane ase Rajbhavan na sore idu jaga re aji amian Kohima Press Club laga sports annual sports day tageze amian ita vice president or sports in charge sir asase lot kotha kwa hoise gule taiwa kwa hoise gule do puila time de do hoise gule do itu 2020 laga age 2019-18 inala time de do tan varieties of games can khili thake goe will be ita do this year do hoise gule do badminton, table tennis, or arm wrestling he thagi ule ase koine genuinely parise itu annual sports day to ekdin garne thage itu Kohima Press Club laga members khane tane kilo pare koine amian janeu parise aru ena ita sports la itu event to chili jise aru ami itu report lole garne ami camera person kevili le metal ore ami moatumjin bongener NLTV Nagaland TV garne.
Dorian's Club on Saturday organized MTB Cyclothon 2021 in Dimapur. The event included 2 categories of participants, both men and women. Cyclists not only from Nagaland but also from the other parts of Northeast were seen taking part in the event. Notably, the first prize for men is backed by Raj Nyog, followed by second prize by Noteto from Kohima, while from the women's category, Reshma from Chumukadima backed the first prize.
Ara Jimwan Pishidin Bra plan Grida Ido event Torians MTB Cyclothon do Huije Pishi success ra Kutum Grishe from other parts of the state Johor Pragina participate Grishe there first Leji Kushi Baise Nagalin Bravi Pishi cyclist Palba Leji Takanbi Pishi Palba the race Grishe Kushi Baise. Especially I thank to all the media and all the sponsors, especially the Bolicont and Mahavir Disposable and Mint mentioned. There's so many NI enterprises and so many individuals. Takan namdu nukubi gushu libi takan bra support or morally financially support korbaji program do success kruje. Pishi kushi baeze aro in near future with Dorians will always be in the sports fraternity to organize such event. So sub actually sub manuge support kribi wana request kreze aro thank you everyone.
I came to know about the race from one of my friends. He told me that there was a race in Dimapur, and I became very excited. So I talked with the organizers, and he was very friendly as well. After at first I was a bit confused, like I should go or not. But after coming here, I'm very glad that I joined the race. That's all. Thank you.
And you won the first prize.
Yes, I won the first prize. I came from Jorhat, so I am very happy to finish first.
Maiki la category de Reshma gune tai jiti na se to ta ge ta la experience king ka si to hudilo eta duita.
Experience to bishi ball thaishe or tough bit thaishe bishi uphill thaishe, but then it was good experience.
So will you be participating again in future if this kind of programs comes out?
Of course, and I want to see some Nagaland girls to be participate.
Dimapur Lotha Students Union, in collaboration with Dimapur Municipal Council and District Sports Officer, organized a cleanliness drive at the multidisciplinary sports complex under the theme Clean Dimapur on Saturday. Notably, more than 100 youths participated in the drive. Furthermore, DLSU President appealed the government to resume the works for MDSC Stadium.
Okay, first of all, morning janadi ase sob manugi aro media person kange thanks ti ase man morning damnian man diktar luina yede ina amiange coverage kuri thaga karni aro aji ami kan yede social work lado ami kan tinda reasons karni luas holibi du ami kan social work nogura gide Abdullah point na kusagi de ami ekta duida sports authority DMC duhange bishi thanks to munjaz kile takamra the sports department kamra mi hange letter bi likisile idu ground develop manuhan bishi aigina yade mudu sudu khaigina chakra sagara aro music plus kura karni aro idu gela nehina plastics aro bottles kan bi ni misha misi bikaina scatter kura karni idu takamra mi hange suku khulai dia karni bal bishi thanks ti ase takange aro DMC gi bi ami DMC administrator Sir Albert Izung, thank you. Bishi thanks to Oman Jase. Takan kiti ami han modot lagi. Tahan hodai din fail no guna ami han modot kuri taka arni. Tajinge bishi thanks to Oman Jase. Like takan raji ami han social work kuri taka de idu breakfast aro takan transportation side dia arni. On behalf of the LSU takan sobge bishi thanks chana des. Aro ami han yade aji social work kuri taka do ekta reason do ase ami han idu social work do especially do football ground do ami han every year sabak kuri thake ase aro ami han yade football khila do DLSU ra ND trophy khila do like since 1994 ami han yade ra khila ase do udade agi phale stadium do takan development garni sob saman rakhi na ase du garni idu ground hilibi ami han DLSU phale rahi ami han JCB aro roller ani na ami han for itu banai na yade ra itadak bi yade khila ase every year sabak kuri ase koa nichna holibi idu sal do last year do pandemic karni khilo barene aro plastic waste bottle khan do aro double ho jaise alag sal de do ami han hodai sal koa nichna sabak kuri ase libi idu eman do thaka na libi 2 years 3 years jama hoda aro double triple hi jama ho jaise sports person eglan hina public bi so manu idu de sa ase idu kita develop hoina ami han bia alag state nishna balra develop hole du garni I request once again to the government to sort out whatever problem they have and idu ground do juldi completion gori bole chanai dias.
We have a breaking story for our viewers. No tendency of split within NSCNR working committee. NNPG's released statement news indicating split remains nullified. NSCNR regrets minor internal issue blown out of proportion. Timely interventions of Nltv Jimomi resolves misunderstanding. Top leaders of NSCNR to continue working together. NSCNR warns against divisive and ulterior motive. Official press release signed by President NSCNR Wangting Nagavi P. Akoto Chopfi and Ato Kilonser P. Tikhak. After the fuel price hiked across nation, all Assam Students' Union staged satyagraha in the state on Friday. ASU protested against the increasing petrol, diesel, cooking gas and other kitchen essential items price. During the protest outside the ASU headquarters in Guwahati, Chief Advisor Samujjal Bhattacharya remarked, both at the centre and state level, the BJP-led government have failed to keep prices from rising. The Department of Food, Civil Supplies and Consumer Affairs is least bothered with the concerns of the general public. The department has made no effort to keep pricing under control. He further stated that the students' union had to come out to the streets to protest as there was no alternative way. The police at Latasil stopped the students' union while they took out a protest rally. Notably, LPG cylinder was sold at Rs 948.50 while petrol was sold at Rs 101 on Friday. In Guwahati, Bhattacharya further stated the government must take urgent steps to curb price hike in fuel. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will meet 7 Indian COVID-19 vaccine manufacturers today, a meeting that comes in the wake of the country achieving the landmark of administering 100 crore doses of the jabs. Official sources said representatives from 7 vaccine makers, Serum Institute of India, Bharat Biotech, Dr. Reddy's Laboratories, Zydus Cadila, Biological E, Genova Biopharma and Panacea Biotech will be participating in the meeting with PM Modi. PM Modi is likely to emphasize on ways to vaccinate eligible people in India as quickly as possible and also help other countries in inoculating their population as part of the mantra Vaccine for All. Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia and Union Minister of State for Health Bharati Praveen Pawar would also be present in the meeting. Union Home Minister Amit Shah is scheduled to inaugurate the first international direct flight between Jammu and Kashmir's Srinagar and Sharjah in UAE on Saturday, on the first day of his first 3-day visit to the Union Territory. Notably, this is his first visit to the Union Territory since the abrogation of Article 370 in August 2019. Shah also chaired the security review meeting in Srinagar and will hold interaction with members of Jammu and Kashmir's youth clubs on Saturday. Ahead of Home Minister's visit to the Union Territory, several traffic restrictions have been imposed in Srinagar. In addition, a total of 50 Central Reserve Police Force teams have been deployed to Jammu and Kashmir for security purposes. The victory torch of Swarnim Vijay Varsh installed at the Army Training Command in Shimla on Wednesday. Lieutenant General Sandhu said the victory torch will be handed over to the Western Command on October 23 at Kasauli and further said that Himachal Pradesh was the land of soldiers. The victory torch is being carried across the country to mark the stupendous victory of India over Pakistan in 1971 war. Meanwhile, Brigadier Rajesh Siag said that North Direction victory torch was received by Yogendra Nath on Tuesday at the residence of Captain Jitendra Nath Sood. It is to be noted that on December 16, all the 4 torches would be merged into Amar Jawan Jyoti in New Delhi. After the abrogation of the Article 370 in August 2019, former Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir and the President of National Conference, Farooq Abdullah, stated that unless the article is restored, the government of India won't be able to bring peace to the Union Territory. He also added that whosoever believed terror would be eliminated after the abrogation of Article 370, whatever happened recently in the valley was an eye-opener for them. Farooq Abdullah also accused the BJP-led government for dividing the nation on the basis of religion and went on to point out that not only Hindus but Muslims were also being killed by terrorists. After 262 days of lockdown, 5 million people in Melbourne celebrated their freedom as the world's longest lockdown ended on Thursday night. The curbs were lifted after the second largest city in Australia crossed 70% double vaccination rate. People hit the beaches and bars at midnight, while Friday morning saw crowds making beelines at pubs. In one of the suburbs, Southbank, hundreds took to their balconies to chat, "We are finally out." The lockdown was the world's longest and also among the harshest. That is all for now. Keep watching Nagaland TV for more news and updates.